I'm really excited to be here because of what I'm expected to do, to give back to my community. Talking about career choice, talking about career guidance, talking about awareness of vocational choice, and so. This is the right time for us to wake up in order to notice or to see what is happening on the globe. Now on the globe, there is artificial intelligence devices, tools that we are using in writing our papers, in driving cars, in producing materials, in doing many things. We have gone to the extent of using autonomous vehicles that doesn't have or do not have drivers. We are seeing what really the technology is teaching us. There is what they call nanotechnology. We are approaching the fourth world industrial revolution. Industrial revolution in the sense that some of us will lose their job because of their inability to acquire the required skills in their various aspects of their endeavors. Some of us are going to gather skills in such a way that they can measure with the challenges of this fourth industrial revolution. My brothers and sisters, I want you to know that ever since I was invited, we should know that there are things that I may say them or I may voice them out that some of us had never in their life had or witnessed that. I want to tell you that since we are in the fourth industrial revolution, what is your own take on this? What are you going to do in order to change your community? What are you going to do in order to contribute to the global crisis, to the global awareness, and the global progress, since we are from different institutions on the globe? I'm asking you this question. I don't expect any answer from any of you. What I want you to note is this. This is a rhetoric question that does not require any answer from any of you. What I want you to do is to sit up. You are expected to buckle up in order to face these challenges of fourth industrial revolution. The topic is career choice and development among KARIMJO youth of Karim the local government, Taraba State, Nigeria. The title of this topic reads Career Choice and Development. Most especially to youth, you that you are listening now, you that you are representing us in different institutions in the world. I want you to note this. The term career is a lifelong journey that an individual will experience. In the course of this lifelong journey, he is expected to gather skills. He is expected to learn many things. He is expected to interact with people in order to prosper in his field of endeavor. If you look at this definition very well, there is need for each and every one of us that is here to buckle up in order to listen to the requirement of these things that I've just mentioned. How can you make it as a person? How can you make it in your community? How can you do this? How can you achieve the greater height in your community using your chosen career? If I'm talking about career, I'm referring to somebody that has chosen farming to be his livelihood, where he may get his livelihood. If I'm talking about career, I'm referring to somebody that has taken military work or paramilitary work as his endeavor, where he earns his food. If I'm talking about career, I'm referring to somebody that has taken vehicle, driving as part of what he may get in order to achieve his livelihood. My brothers and sisters, I want you to note, we have different careers in the world. We are going to see these careers, how, where, what are you expected to do in order to make it in the page of your life. There is significance, importance of career choice. Maybe some of you may be saying that, why is this man bombarding us with this term career choice? I have to do that because this is what we lack in our, some years back. We lack awareness, we lack guidance, we lack enlightenment. So for those of you that are in different institutions in this country, I want you to note, already you have chosen your career. Who is in the field of medicine here? Please, can I see your hand? If you are in medicine, paramedical courses, good. Engineers, good. Do we have geographers? Good. Do we have pilots? Do we have lawyers? Do we have artists? Good. Do we have journalists? We have journalists. We have them here. The reason why I'm asking you these questions, these are different endeavors that none of us can exist effectively and as well efficiently without interacting with these endeavors. That is to say that each and every field of career is important to each and every one of us. Don't say that my career is more important than your career. In the field of counseling, we don't attach any preference to any one of the courses, meaning each and every course is important and as well is relevant to each and every one of us. As a bank manager, you can't be the one controlling or taking care of security issues in the bank, meaning you may not hold the gun patrolling, monitoring and evaluating what is really happening in the bank arena also. Your work is to what? Manage things in the bank. A security man that is giving out his life to control your resources will be the one to manage that. Meaning the security man is important. You, the manager, you are also important. Each and every one of you is important. What am I really saying? If you are studying religion, you are studying Hausa, you are studying English, literature, you are studying geography, you are studying biology, you are studying other courses like that, you are relevant. Tell yourself that you are relevant. Even if someone is looking down upon you, you should be able to tell yourself that you are doing something that will help people. Don't look down upon yourself. If I may ask, what is the qualification of our president today? The president, what did he study? You didn't know what he studied? He studied what? He studied management, accountancy, business management. This is his field. And now he's controlling the country. The most richest man in Africa is who? Dangote. Did you know his field of endeavor? Did you know what he studied in the university? He studied political science. He studied what? Political science. You know Peter Obi? Do you know what Peter Obi studied? Huh? He studied philosophy. Are you getting it? You can see them, different endeavors, and you can see what they are given, they are offering in the country. Don't look down upon what you are studying. You are going to support your community, you are going to support your state, you are going to support the country and the world at large. It depends on how you depict yourself in that field. It depends on what you know in that particular field. Are we getting it? Now that you have taken your fields, some of you are in ICT. Who is in ICT here? ICT. That is challenging. That is challenging. None of you is in ICT. We still need graduates. We still need prospective graduates and prospective entrepreneurs in this field. Tell yourself, if you are not in ICT, your child should be in ICT. If you are not in ICT, your younger brother should be in ICT. If you are not in ICT, your siblings should be in ICT. We should not put all our eggs in one basket. What we're expected to do is to look in between the lines and sift out relevant courses, relevant careers and professions to our society or community. You cannot prosper, you cannot grow in the field of your endeavor if you are a hydra-headed person. You don't respect people. You look down upon people because you are this, because you are that. You are not going anywhere. Listen to what I'm saying. Assuming you are a private soldier and you look down upon a major, can you make it in that field? Is it possible for you to make it? It's not possible. Look at constable. Look at police officer that doesn't have any rank and is fighting deputy commissioner of police. He's fighting IG. How can you view yourself in this scenario? Very terrible scenario and very precarious. Precarious in the sense that no certainty. Wherever you find yourself, do not look down upon the manager. Do not look down upon what? The executive manager or executive secretary or executive whatever. But rather, do your ways. Do some things that will make you closer to that person, so that whatever comes down, you should be the very person that will receive it. Are we getting it? Actually, when this topic was given to me, I told myself, I introspected myself, I said, Usman, sit down and write book on this topic. I took it as an honors. I said, even if my brothers are enjoying the holiday, I will not go to anywhere. I will station myself in the university in order to write a book on this topic. And this is what I did. I started the book. The book has 13 different chapters. And I was able to write up to 8 different chapters in this book. It's from this book that I've extracted what I brought to you. And I want you to listen attentively. It takes someone to write a book. It can't take an idiot to write a book. Somebody that cannot read, cannot cogitate, cannot listen, cannot understand what is really happening in his community, cannot write a book. It takes an intellectual to sit down in order to select the appropriate words, in order to select the appropriate titles, in order to select the appropriate chapters, in order to select the appropriate problems in the community and solve that particular problem. You can see your singular honor has taken me to the greater height. Had it been that you didn't bring the invitation letter, could I have sat down and write a book? No. Maybe I may be doing something different. But you can see how you helped my life. I took every challenge, or I took this challenge as a what? As an opportunity for me to grow. So my brothers, I want you to know this. For you to grow in the field of your endeavors, you must design a means of developing yourself. You must design a means of stepping, meaning you have to design where you are expected to follow in order to achieve the greater height. With violence, you cannot achieve the greater height. You should be able to know, understand yourself. Who are you? Are you getting this question? In the science of choosing career, you should be able to introspect yourself. You should be able to define yourself. You should be able to tell yourself that I can do this. Can I hear you saying this? I can do it. Say it. I can do it. This is a phrase. This is a statement that helps people in the world. There was a time Barack Obama was invited to a school to just give them a career talk. He was there. He told them the following point. He said, if you want to choose a career, you should be an educated person. Meaning, you should learn. Meaning, you should know how to read, how to write before you choose a career. Meaning, those of you that have the knowledge of choosing something, they mostly prosper, they mostly achieve the greater height in that particular endeavor. This is what he told them. He said, let me tell you something. You should be able to acquire skills. He said, if you want to make money, now acquire skills. This is what he told his people. Acquire skills. He mentioned ICT. He said this is a field that you are expected to venture into it in order to what? In order to acquire skills, in order to help people. With this, I'm calling you people. I'm calling on you. You are the hope of our community. You are the torch bearers of our community. We invested a lot in you. We are expecting you to what? To achieve the greater height by acquiring new skills. For you to achieve new skills, or for you to acquire new skills, there is need for you to extend your tentacles to where you may get these skills. If you want to know how to program, programming language in Karim, it may be very difficult for you to prosper. What you should do, extend your tentacles to where you may get experts. You can go to Jos, you can go to Lagos, you can go to Ibadan, you can go to Abuja. Go and engage yourself in a firm that is what? Practicing this. This is one of our problems, my people. Extend your tentacles. Don't glue yourself to your community. You are expected to go out and see what is really happening in other communities in order to come back and enlighten your people. This is one of our problems. We don't seem to go out. We are so much attached. We are so much glued to our community. I'm not saying that our community is not important to us. It's very, very good for you to respect your community. But you should be able to think outside the box. You should be able to go out, acquire something, learn something, come back to your community and invest it. My brothers, you should know your ability counts a lot in career choice. Your capability counts a lot in career choice. Some of us are into different careers. They don't look at their abilities. They don't look at their capabilities. They don't look at their values. They don't look at their interests. Even, they don't look at their aptitude. The intellectual power, they don't have it. They may venture into a career wrongly and unknowingly. Before you understand, they are not making it in that particular endeavor. What am I really saying? I'm saying that choose a career that best suits your interests, that best suits your value, that best suits your what? Ability, capability, aptitude, and what have you. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. If you don't listen to this, you may likely fumble. You may likely find yourself where you may not achieve the aims and objectives of your life. What I want you to note, there are things that I want us to note. I can see the facilitators are warming up to tell me that time is against me. But please listen. Listen, I'm talking to our elders here and as well the representative of our community in different institutions. If I may ask, how many police officers do we have in our community? Can you tell me? How many police officers? Have you ever taken your time to count? How many police officers do we have, please? Do you know their number? How many of them? Are they up to 20? Are they up to 50? Are they up to 100? You are not responding. What am I saying? You are expected to look at this field. Since our people are not there, engage in getting the requirements. If you want to join this particular endeavor next year, this year, introspect yourself. Do you have the requirements? Can you be a policeman, not a police that collects money from people? You should be able to know yourself. If you know that you cannot withstand this craving of collecting money from people, don't join police. It's not good for you. You can see what happened to two officers. When a foreigner came into the country, she was about to go to a state. They stopped her. They stopped her. They asked her, why are you going? She told them. They now asked her, money, money, please give us money, money, money. She said, money? No money, no money. But what happened at the end? These two police officers were dismissed. Why are they asking money? Why? Why? Is it good for them to do that? If you know you cannot withstand these challenges, don't join this field of endeavor. For those of you that are in military endeavor, how many military officers do we have in our community? Can you tell me, please? How many of them? How many of them? If you can't withstand killing someone, don't join military. Oh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I interacted with one of the soldiers. He said, ever since he joined the military, he has not killed anybody. Even if he was asked to kill, he will be shooting up. He may not like to kill people. This is what he told me. This is what he said. And I look at him as a fool. A fool in the sense that you are expected to control the country using the gun to protect the territorial integrity of the country. If you can't do that, if you know that you cannot do that, don't join military. If you know that if you have the AK-49 or AK-47 also, if you can't withstand seeing this gun, don't join military. Because we have had different issues, different cases where some abandoned their work with their gun. They went and did different things and they were caught. If you cannot withstand these challenges, please don't join that field. You should not join it. It's meant for brave people. It's meant for people that are serious in their life. Military is not for a lazy man. If you're a lazy man, don't go there because you will be dealt with. Meaning, you'll be taught how to what? How to behave yourself in that particular endeavor. In our community, we should have representative, police representative. If there is any recruitment that is going on for police officers, you are the one to channel the information. Send the information to our people. Even if you can't do that, if you can't get one person in your community that will take this responsibility, interact with those that are in the service. If there's any news about recruitment, they should be able to what? To furnish you with information. After this training, we are going to create group for those of you that wants to be police officers, for those of you that want to be military officers, for those of you that want to get job. We are going to create what? We're going to create different channels of social media, so that if there is any what, if there is any information, we just send it to you. If there's any question you want to ask, you ask, we give you answer. These are the things that will help our community. Unless if we are serious. If we are not serious, we can't achieve this. We can't achieve this. What I want you to note, before you join military, there are skills. Before you join police, there are skills. Before you be an ICT officer, or ICT tycoon, or ICT what? Guru. There are what? There are qualities. There are skills that are expected to note. You see these people that are in ICT war, they have mathematical concepts. They have what? Mathematical concept. There is what we call conventional career interests. Conventional people. The more you see someone likes hands-on, likes practical things, the more you see someone likes seeing reality, that person can be good at what? He can be good at practical work, like ICT work, like military work, like police work, and other things like that. You should understand in our community we have people like that. People that like doing things with their hands. They like practicing things. And not only this, people, the more you see someone can express himself verbally, very well, constructively, very well, that person can be a good what? Can be a very good politician, can be a very good business tycoon, can be a very good business magnate, can be a very good marketer. It takes someone to be a business manager. You must have the skill of convincing someone. This is enterprising skill, or this is enterprising interest in career choice. It takes someone to have enterprising knowledge. And this is our problem. With this, I'm calling all of you, please, after this program, go out and select a work that gives you skills. Go out and select an endeavor that will give you, that will put food on your table. I want you to change the narrative. Shift your ground. Even if you are in political science, you can still change your what? Your endeavor by adopting or adapting a different career, and you can still make it. Please, we don't have entrepreneurs among us. We don't so much like entrepreneurship. Please develop this interest of entrepreneurship. Even if you are going to what? If you are going to invite people from Kano, invite people from Lagos, invite people from Gombe to come and buy rice here, you may get your own what? You may get your own share. Develop this interest. Even if you are going to buy or get fertilizer for our people here, you can go and get something like this, and our people are ever ready to buy it. There are chemicals. You can buy these things. Go into the town and buy all these things. Go into the town and get these things. Don't just get money and start going to Gombe in order to buy what? Motorbike. Huh? Motorbike, they call it machine. They call it what? Machine. This is what some of us like go. After they might have harvested everything, you see them sending for what? Bajaj. Sending for what? Bobza. Is it Bobza? That is their problem. Please, with your 500,000, 600,000, go and invest. Start buying and selling. Before the end of the year, you will see things changing. I'm telling you this. Have that. Don't be telling people in the town that they came to our place, they are occupying this, they are doing this. What are you doing to improve that place? How many shops do you have in the town? How many shops do you have in your local community? You need to develop these skills in order to what? In order to cater for the needs of your immediate community. Please have that skill of developing yourself. Knowledge of industry. There is need for us to have the knowledge of industry. Do you have any industry in Karim? Even the right processing industry, we don't have it. Any mindset of any of you that wants to establish something like this, please develop this. It's a gradual process. Even if you can't make it today, in the next coming 10, 20 years, you should be able to achieve this. I want to bring rice mill in my local community. You can go out and interact with people. Go to other places where they have rice mills, industries.